Make marriage great again or not? This might be risky. About to tune in.
Yeah.
So with that, I want to do so. Let me show y'all this real quick. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. Shout out to Ro. She sent this. Y'all see my screen? Who was the doctor, Ro? I forgot the name.
Wise one and a
Dr.
husband.
Tart. He's a very well known therapist, relationship expert, Christian based,
In this,
and he actually him and his wife have a YouTube channel, and they go through speaking about
hold on. Affection. What wise want in a husband? Affection, conversation, openness and honesty, financial security, family commitment. What husbands want and wives? Top five characteristic wives to look forward to keep in a man. I'm not gonna lie, these is valid. I always hear women talk about affection. Always. Conversation, communication is key to them. Openness and honesty, they be wanting that. The openness part, some men don't want to be open and vulnerability to women. But if that's your wife, then I will have to agree. Financial security, I will have to agree. I'll have to agree. Let me take a picture. Like this is a good, it's a good recommendation. And family commitment, like that is true. Like whoever wrote this is valid. Let me get the man. Let me see what a man wants and why and a wife.
relationships, and him and his wife talked about are there what is it? Are there enough black men to marry? Five qualities men desire in a wife, and five qualities a wife desires in a husband.
Okay. So let's say we take these. One, affection. Can you touch me and make me feel connected? Two, conversation. Can we share our world with one another and have fun, stimulating, deep conversation with one another often? Openness and honesty. Can you open up about your shortcomings as a man and your own mistakes? Can you possess great character? Financial security. Can you decrease her emotional anxiety about finance, savings, lifestyle? Can you free her mind from the stress of bills, savings, emergency funds? Number five, family commitment. Can you be a great family man, great husband, father, godfather, church member, community service, etc., in addition to being a great at business? Here's what I'm speculating. The finances have been pushed so far to the plateau. These other things aren't even being considered without the finances. Do we see a potential issue if marriage is still something that we want? Finances, finances, finances. Why is a man proven by just his finances, it seems?
I don't think that's true. I said if the right man shows up, meaning with all that other stuff, 1 through 3,
Mm-hmm.
that would be good.
1 through 3.
Okay.
Affection, conversation, openness, and honesty. Agree. Agree because it kind of you she have to pick 1 through 4. No, two to four. She have to do 2 to 4 because the presentation, the the the, the oppression that you first get will be conversation, right? First start off is conversation. But before the conversation, it's gonna be the presentation, the financial, not security, the financial. I mean, whether let's say financial security, because when you walking up to her, she know what she's wearing, she know what she spends her money on, so she's gonna look at you and say, "No way he came up to me and he looking like this," or "No way," she's gonna judge him by his appearance. When she does that, she can't say 1 to 3. She got to pit 2 to 4. It got to be finance because she don't judge them by appearance. So appearance plays a part with finance. You could be for our culture. You say our culture. Our culture, we spend a lot of money on materialistic things, and if we don't look like we have it, we don't have it. Other cultures, they could look like they don't have it and have it, whatever mind trick they have, because they could look like they don't have it and don't have it. But it's all a little mind trick. The media persuade on us. Now, let's get back to what she said. 1 and 3. No, no, it's gonna be finance or whatever you put on the appearance. Don't be finance. This gonna be conversation. Once conversation, honesty, not openness. Honesty. It's gonna be honesty because if you honest with her, two things. You could be honest with her. You give her the choice. I'm saying, yeah, I deal with 2 or 3 girls, or I saw, and she'll choose like, okay, I, he ain't say that he's dating them. He ain't married, so we could just talk. He could be one of my dudes I talk to. I could be one of his girls he talked to. I think honesty is the key. Some men don't really go with honesty because men trying to get the draws. So, like I said, sis, you lie.
Okay, so if he had 1, 2, 3, you would take it.
More than likely, yeah.
So, sis, is the finance thing cap?
Cap in terms of what Dana talking about?
Not even necessarily what Dana talking about, but like, yo, he come with the right stuff. He look how you want him to look. You giving yourself reasons why his money ain't the biggest issue.
Oh no, a good conversation, affection, conversation. Those things outweigh that. At he's just gotta. I started saying, well, damn, nigga, just be able to take care of your damn self. So at
Mm.
40,000, at the very least, he can do that. So I'm already at 1 through 3 being overly important.
Are
You
you an
know,
outlier, sis?
I don't want to think so.
Speculate. What you think?
No, no.
Okay. So you think the majority of women are gonna fold? Right nigga come, right looks. He can communicate effectively, etc.
Yeah,
Mm.
yes. That's why
Is fold
men been. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
is fold the right word?
Bold. I think overlook or not even care at the end of the day, and then make it work. Um, that's why Baby Boy was so popular. A lot of people could identify.
Yeah, a
He
lot of niggas be couch surfing like a motherfucker, right?
she so big boy, and that's the thing. We don't know was he getting money before, or was he in a who was in a better position? Cause he already had a big mom and stuff, so he probably was. Nah, he still was a big boy when. See, I don't. Yeah. I don't know. You got that one. You got that one, sis. But what I'm trying to say is, how can how can you accept the affection when you first meet the guy? The affection is later on, like probably like second, third date. They get a little intimate, movies after dinner. Yeah, walking through the park. Other than that, like I said, it's the finance, it's the appearance. The parents is his beard, is he keeping a good cut, a good clean? Is he the way he wearing his clothes? What kind of clothes he got on? Like our culture is what kind of clothes he got on, especially in my demographics, my age demographic.
And sis, the one thing I was speculating, let me ask Nay. One thing I was speculating was this. Um, we talk about how Pookie and Ray Ray, you hear that all the time, right? He offering penis and good looks. He don't give a fuck. He treats you how you want to be treated. You wish you can get more from that nigga. You wish he met his potential. Wish, right? But they saying these niggas got all the access, right? Because they got the swagger. I think they call it motion or Riz nowadays.
Yeah,
You
Riz.
know,
Yeah.
so we'll say
Emotionally,
I'm
really.
just seeing if I could be totally off, right? We say that, right? And then in the same breath, we say women, all women do is care about your money. But if that's the case, why is Pookie and Ray Ray scoring all the fucking time? He ain't come with no bread.
I would have to disagree, Hemp. Shout out to Hemp, man. This might be risky. It goes back to what I was saying, the appearance. He have to look like money. Pookies and Ray Rays looking like money. Those the drug dealers, those the dope boys. Those the people in the corner that the young boys seeing, the young men seeing, and so is the young girls, the young women. Those the Pookies and Ray Rays. So they looking like money. They taking care of themselves and everything. Now, I don't know what's the percentage of them supporting the financial security with these women. I believe so. It's just up and down. It's just up and down, and these women don't want the long term because they see they not don't take another route. They not don't invest their money in something else. So they say, okay, this is the end route. Dead or in jail, so we might as well leave and find another man. But then the man got the soul money. Soul money is better than no money, but they don't want the soul money. They was so used to the fast money. And they'll say, only if Pookie and Ray Ray would act like this. But this guy can't act like Pookie and Ray Ray in terms of getting that money. It's a certain way you have to, it's, it's the way you have to act. It's the way, it's a difference between this guy and the guys who get money on the street. It's a difference. And when y'all women grow, I believe y'all could mature more faster. And if we take that in consideration, of course you don't leave him because you already know the end route. But you also need to learn how to get that slow money. But Pookies and Ray Rays, they had that bag. They got that bag. The bag is here. The money is already here.
He coming with
His
he
swag.
coming with swag,
Yeah.
looks, and all this other shit. He getting cheek. Y'all wish he would be better, right? I'm just feeling like these are contrary points.
Hmm. It
What
is.
y'all think?
That's kind of why I asked Dana that. Like, if the guy is coming, he got this confidence about him, he has some swag, he got a pretty good head on his shoulders. Why would you look at him and say, "Well, no, because you don't make enough for me"? And that's no diss. I mean, that's what you would do, and
Yeah.
that's understandable. But I'm like, there are some women. I know you don't want to say some. There are women out there that will be okay with that because they're like, well, I make money too. I just want a man. I want somebody to love on me and give me affection. There are women that are
That's
thinking
what
in
sis
that way.
said. But what I'm
Yeah.
what I'm speculating is women that are like marrying, right? So the
Hmm.
average age to get married, I think, is like between 28 and 32. So
Yeah.
let's say we lean more towards 32, right? Up
Hmm.
that way. You think those women are more likely to make concession like, hey man, long as like sis said, you can pay your own bills, you can do
Hmm.
all those other things well, I'll take it.
That happens. I do think that that definitely happens.
You
I feel
think
like
speculate? Do you think? Hold on, Mary. Speculate. Do you think it's the majority of women that are more likely to just kind of take that deal, or you think
I
they
think
in like Dana, like, listen, my nigga, the Amazon truck ain't cutting it over here.
you know what I think.
That can happen. That can happen, but see, I'm 30, right? I'm I'm in the Field Street corner curve sidewalk. If if we could just take care of ourselves, they could just take care of ourselves. At this point, we still dating. We still dating. And she also have a choice. Cause like if we for men, let's look at it as for men, right? She take care of herself. I'm taking care of myself, a bagger. We hitting it up. She doing her. We doing me. We link up. Dates, affection, financial, everything secured. Then we leave. Keep doing our own separate things, right? I'm gonna find another attractive woman because I'm not tied in with this woman, with this other woman. I'm going that she doing herself. I'm doing me. We just in a relationship. I'm gonna be interacting with other females. Oh, I'm gonna look out and see who I could be more, I guess, tied down, tied with, compatible with, and she's gonna be doing the same. She's gonna see a guy or a guy's gonna come, and this is the line, right? This is the line. When she says she have a boyfriend, you're not married though. I don't see a ring on that finger. Now what? Now what? Now in her head, he's right. And he's put together. He's right. I got this guy. We not tied. Then we not nothing serious. We don't get married. He take care of himself. Take care of myself. Yeah, I could entertain, or you can entertain me, and that's how it's gonna be on both ends. If the end goal is not being tied down in marriage, or at least tied down. Now, if now here's another thing about that financial security and stuff like that. I have my 45, she got her 45. I'm taking care of business, she take care of business. What usually happens, she move in, or the dude can move in, or they say, yo, let's get something with both our matching incomes and we build off that. When you do that, if somebody get hurt, somebody get injured, it's gonna be hard to pick up that other load because y'all base your lifestyle over two incomes. See what I'm saying? So she when she want two incomes, she want the extra money. She want that extra money. Make sure everything's secure. She don't want to feel like, oh, I have to get up, or I have to do a little extra just to get the little bag or the little vacation. You see what I'm saying? So in these relationships, right, it's kind of best to move in or go in, create something that's based off one income and help the other, and yeah, just help out. Because basing off two incomes, she looking at it like, nah. Because I could unemployment and it'll still cover my lifestyle, whether you here or not. So if you coming in, if you coming in, try to take some bills away from her and let her do what she want to do with that little money. Make a little satisfied. But don't try to base it off two incomes. That'll be a dub.
As you get a little older, I think that's when it happens. When you get a little older, just like, you know what, it's okay, because again, you want companionship, so you can see and say, you know what, in a sense, I'll take what I can get. Sometimes that's the sentiment. If you already feel like, well, I'm established and I'm not with you for your money, I'm with you because I like you as a person, that ends up happening. I think that that's the case with a
Never.
lot of women.
I got a question though. Like, why? I just hate that we perpetually push this struggle love. Like, go for the potential. If he's X, Y, and Z, and all of the other things, then why isn't it enough that he is those things but doesn't check this particular box? Why are we signing up for struggle love? Why are we acting like we, not anybody on this panel in
What do
particular,
you
but
mean
just
struggle
generally
love,
speaking,
though?
signing
Struggle
up to
love is money. My bad.
yeah,
Struggle love is money, Dana.
yeah, struggling monetarily, yes.
Oh,
So I don't understand that, and it's more so to Black women that it's pushed upon that we're supposed to make concessions, we're supposed to make allowances, we're supposed to relax our standards. No, we want to be secure too.
poor
It's,
white trash
yeah,
be
you
married all the
have,
time.
But
I
and
guess
there's times when there's some men out there. There are men out there that can still make good money salary wise, but don't know how to spend. I actually dated somebody that was like
That's
that.
a moot. That's slightly moot
that's
though. That's a different
yeah,
conversation.
But
that's
that
very
happens. So I'm
true.
like, you can't just go off of
I
the
know, but Nay, that's
mindset.
not really quite what she's saying.
Well,
Mismanagement of money is will always be a thing, broke or not.
to me,
But
it's like you're making poor life decisions. Why are you almost, if we're talking generally speaking, if you're 30 to 40 years old or better, why are you only making $45,000 a year?
well,
What did these,
I I
well,
think I'm
Dana,
sorry.
I just want to tell her this real quick. I was
It's
looking up
something
average
terrible.
income for men that are like 40 through 55. It was like
yeah,
53 grand or so.
Right.
I mean, it's better than
nationally?
40.
Is this nationally?
Yeah, on an average, yeah.
Mhm.
Also, understand that when I'm talking these numbers, it's a little skewed because I am still talking about the DMV area because I've spent my entire adult life here, where everybody
Mhm.
makes more money than.
Okay. The problem is, Dana, Miss Dana, you live in the DMV. Everybody make high income. I'm assuming you make high income. We'll have to look this up. In the DMV, are women out earning the men? Somebody look that up. Drop that in the chat. Two, Miss Dana, are you having troubles interacting with these high income men? Are you having problems finding these high income men? What's going on? What do they want? You ever ask yourself what do they want?
most other
Mm.
places in the country.
But it
But
it also
nobody
evens
ever.
out because of the cost though too, right? Like I mean, it's cost so much to live in a DC that 70 is 50, for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
But Dana, consider this, and then Ro and Mary, you can jump. I just want to ask her this real quick. Isn't it? I would surmise that he's making 40, right? So he can't give you number four. But if he can give you one through three, I would argue that you ain't struggling. And then I would argue conversely that if you got four and didn't get one, two, three, or five, you struggling.
I agree. I agree.
I'm just
And
trying
I
to
was,
understand the premise of money. Go ahead, Rose. Sorry.
and that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, Dana, because I when I think of struggle love, I think of James and Florida Evans. Okay, like James, we didn't know when he worked. We knew that periodically worked. We knew that he had to go all the way to Alaska, got killed, and he had to, um, I think that if like Camp said, if you can get one through three, and he's making, and I'm not trying to change your mind. What I'm saying is,
Why?
if we are good, well, if we're because that's what she wants.
Change that
If
nigga
we're
mind.
if we're talking about, because I think you were the ones that said you only want a black man, right? If
Hmm.
you only want a black man, you know that their income only goes so far, and you don't make the average income. And if the average income is like Ham said, $50,000 a year, that's not going to compare to what you
No,
make
no, no,
ever.
no, no,
In
no,
in
no,
that case, then we're full circle in the conversation.
no,
I
no,
would
no,
rather
no,
be
no, no,
single.
no, 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 no. She lives in the DMV, high earning. If she's a high earner, she's in the field with high earning men. Where she work at? In an all women's facility? Where she live? In all women's community? No, stop it. Stop. Dana, the two questions. Are you having hard times interacting with these men or finding?
And so then we go back to the original statement earlier of it is a choice. It is a choice out of not receiving what you feel that you need, that you have decided that you're going to remain single.
I just don't want to. I mean, we're talking about it right now because Hamp asked the question. I don't want to um make it seem as though that is a that is the number one thing that I look for when I'm seeking a mate. Okay, that's not it. The other things are paramount. They're very, very important. Okay, so I just want that to be known as well. That's not the number one. That's not the first thing. But we're not going to act like finances are not
Important.
huge in relationships, and they're a what number two cause of divorces in the country. So we have to have those discussions, and we have to be more comfortable being uncomfortable talking about our finances and talking about what we want and accepting setting the bar a little bit higher and being okay with it and not downing people for not. I'm not saying that any of you are, but not looking down on people who have a certain expectation because you're accustomed to a certain life or you want to have a certain life. That's a preference, and it's literally security. If I decide to marry a man and we decide to have children, and I am not going to work because I'm going to raise my children, you got to be able to fucking support us. That's security,
That's
and that's
true.
you know what I mean? So it's not all these what ifs and well, he's a nice guy and he provides fuck all of that. That's nice, but you need
What
to
about
provide.
employment?
You need to protect. You can't protect me if you can't provide for me, brother.
So is that what it is? Because I think women we
Sure.
tend to look at high income.
Oh, so you saying if you get paid, if you make it 50, you saying I gotta come with a hundo. If you getting paid 50, I gotta come with a honey bun. That's what you saying. See, the thing is, once y'all get together, it's like the bills and everything is one, right? It's everything one, right? So what I need to be taken care of. So if I got 50, right? She got 50. And our bills, they say it's 25. Not damn, they say 25, not even 25. Say out of that 50, you spend like 45, 40. You able to like save 10, 5 that year, right? I'm able to do the same. The question is now, am I able to pay your bills? Pay my bills and pay your bills? Probably so. Lifestyle? Probably not. Probably not. If if it's like what, clothes, vacation, things like, if it's clothes, if it's food, if it's like food, utility bills, insurance, if you got a mortgage or something like that, phone bill, things like that, yeah. Yeah. He will have enough to help you out. But now here's the better part. It gets cut because y'all in a relationship. So then all you have to do is just add his on. He might have to get a second job. And that's for at least to save, to invest, do a little whatever he want to do. Give him a beer too. But other than that, yeah, y'all be on a tight budget, but y'all will last. Now, if you have your own set and he got his own set, no, because y'all done y'all start. His lifestyle might go up. Something might happen in his life, and like you said, something might happen in your life where his 50 is not gonna take care of your 40, his 45, and your 45. No. And the reason why I'm saying 45, like bills is not that much, but if you making 50K a year, you do not have, you don't come at the end of the year, December, and have the 50K. No. You at least save probably like 5 or some 10 out of that. Shit, if if you want to if you got the app, you could definitely save probably at least 15, 20. Really calculate where your money going. But the lifestyle, like, that's the thing. It's the lifestyle. But we could take care of the 5 important things.
And we equivalate that to leadership and marriage. So is that what it is? Like if his income is not high enough for you, it's just like a automatic no for you.
You,
That was
if,
part one.
if I'm making you the leader of my life, of my household, you are my safety net. You can't be my safety net making $45,000 a year. You just
So that
can't.
so
Okay.
that
How much do you make? How much do you make so we can get a ballpark? Because you talking about he can't make 45. How much can he make? And then matter of fact, we don't even need to know how much you make. You got Mint, you got every dollar, you got any app that calculates what you spend during the months and years. If you pick that up, then we could see what we could take out, all that bull we could take out, and can he cover what you need to spend the five important things like utility bills, mortgage, insurance, food, things like that. So if you add all that up in a year, right? It'll give us a ballpark. And if it, because you basically saying 40, your bills is 45 a year, more than 45 a year. Like you spend on bills probably like 60K. That's what you're saying. And not even that. If you get, that means you making a hundred. You making a hundred and your lifestyle was like 70, 80. And that's damn near close to paycheck to paycheck. Whether you making a large amount of money, that's still close to paycheck to paycheck. Put that everyday dollar on the screen, get mint, and show us your budget every month. Then we add that up to the year, and it better be over 45.
Then I
Say,
thought about
especially because I do want a family.
yeah, yeah.
It's just not feasible. It's not realistic, and it's
My
ridiculous to
family.
say otherwise. And it's ridiculous to force expectations on other people for wanting security in your relationship.
Question, Dana.
Yeah.
Why is it speculated that Maria can do it?
You know another thing? How would you know if the man making 45? I guess you could tell by the job he working. I want to know how do she get into somebody's income? She type person that just blatantly acts. Like after 4 or 5 questions, what's your job pay? She start asking that.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
so Maria will be on the corner, Nanny and Helen Burrows,
Who
right
married?
when you get off the exit,
Marie.
selling her flowers. She'll go home, cook, clean. Hector cutting grass like he doing. They bringing in 60 grand, and it's alleged that Hector getting all the respect, love, and all that in the world. Why is his title and his leadership not tied to his pockets? Why is it tied to his pockets for us?
Nigga, yo, Hector making money on. She's selling flowers and she's selling flowers, so he's making a lot more money now. He's making a lot more money. Can't use that. Mm-mm.
That's because
I, I
they got wealth over in their country for real, for real. They just
yeah, no, I think that it's still tied to it, but it's a different dynamic. They also the ones that you're talking about, without sounding racist, the ones that you're talking about, they also live differently. Their families live together in the same house. Mom, dad, sister, brother, grandparents, everybody is contributing to the household. And like May was saying, a lot of times they're sending shit back to their families at home. They're trying to make a living. That's not the same, and that's not my reality. So I
Look at
can't
that.
speak to.
But Dana,
Huh?
can you look at the priorities though? The priority to that you just kind of painted out, and obviously we speculating, right? We just going on, that
Yeah.
family commitment, right? That it would seem like there's affection there, right? Because they got that one goal, right?
Hmm.
They know where the money is, you know. The goals are clearly understood. I guess
Yo,
my question is,
looking at that, they should start 5 and up. You know how the pyramid always start from the bottom and go up.
where's the respect lie between us?
Okay.
Like the our black women respect black men enough, just generally speaking, or do we have to check out all these boxes to get what Hector's getting?
That brings me back to this. Is Hector and Juan and Jose more fit?
Well,
Yo, nah, why they got why they got names? Ain't no lie. AB, Adrian Broner needed you. Instead of saying that Mexican, African, you got names for everybody.
What Hector's getting.
That brings me back to this. It's Hector and Juan and Jose.
Hector
More
Juan.
fish.
Hector Juan and Jose is crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
Well, well, maybe it could bring you back there, but I think my question is,
Juan and Jose is
do the
crazy.
women, the black women, respect their men enough? Just naturally.
I think so.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, is are Juan and Hector sitting at home, or are they busting their asses? Are they doing what they can? Are they going out into the world trying to make a living for their family? I respect that, but their circumstances aren't going to be the same as the people who are in my dating pool, who are from here, who have college degrees,
I'm
who
glad you
speak
know
the
that.
language, and all of those things. So I understand what you're saying, but there is still like, what are you doing? Like I said before, why are you only making this much money? What are you making poor life decisions? Are you making an effort? Or because it's not hard to make $45,000 a year. It's not hard to do,
Why?
because it's not.
Wait. Well,
Why?
Because there are a lot of jobs that offer that salary,
Okay.
Would
that
you?
are attainable, that don't require a lot.
I was
So
gonna say
yo, what he told 40, 45, 45, 45. You kind of right, right? But like the minimum is damn near 30. So like the minimum will be 30, and they'll make it like difficult and hard to get to that 40. And the people at that 40 and that 45, they like try not to like it get like stagnant. Like they stuck here. Whoever's at the 70 stuck there. Whoever at the 100 stuck there. The only thing will be like if the rate go fast like that, it'll push everybody to entrepreneur. Like the whole economy would change at that point, right? So it's a lot of people getting minimum that's going in and out like a laundromat. Then it's at the 40s, they trying to keep they jump. They they trying to keep it. They comfortable. Some trying to dish out, but when they dish out and they try to get higher, they give them the same type of complications they gave at the job that they was at. Cause somebody was stuck at that position up there. They can't get up there. You gotta go through mad requirements, 100 years to get there. Some people stuck, some people comfortable. Kids is not everybody out their position. And then when it comes to entrepreneur, everybody not gonna like 45 is tough on the real. 100K and all that, like people ain't losing their position 100K, 150K for 10 hours, 60 hours a week or something. Like that's good for them. Like, are you crazy? That's good for them. So, and like you said, I agree. The Juan, Hector, and Jose, they got different situations. So they gotta work hard, send their money back over there, and live this life. So after they finish working and living this life, they go back over there and live the king life. So they gotta double up, right? So there we go.
this.
I'm gonna be the resident HR person here. Let's just be real about it. At the end of the day, if you don't have a certificate, you don't have a community college degree, an AA degree, or you don't have a college degree in this area, you're only making $45,000 a year. Okay, I
Okay.
mean that's just what it is.
Some
I
people with degrees
and
are
I mean, and that's just real talk. That's just what it is. If you don't have an AA degree, a certificate in something, a vocational or a college degree, you are only making $45,000 a year here in this area.
But again, we back to his bread though. But what about the respect? Why, when I said respect, we got back to his pockets.
And I was gonna
Because
say
we look
that
at that as
again.
leadership.
The man that makes the $40,000 a year,
Mhm.
maybe not in this area, but if you go to Atlanta or you're in a metro area down in the south, you are going to be able to buy yourself something comfortable. 45 to $60,000, you'll be able to live in
Still
a
talking
home.
about money.
And I'm saying my point is, regardless of what he makes, if you can respect Jose and all of them by doing what they need to do to take care of their household, the black man making $45,000 and working every day should be respected as well. And I think we've got to understand, when we look at us as a culture as a whole, we have to stop doing that, because that's where they come back and they say, well, we're, like him said, we're just talking about income. We, if we're only basing it off of his income and we're saying, I make $100,000 a year, I can't be with somebody. I'm not picking on you, Dana. I'm just saying, because women think like these are what women. This is what women
Mm-hmm.
say. If we're talking like that, we do not respect them. We
Mm-hmm.
don't.
I respect your hustle and I respect your drive. Respect you making an effort. I don't feel like those type of people are broke. I just don't. So I feel like
But there are people out.
Going back to money. Do you respect him as a man, a human being, his ability to do certain things that you can't or struggle to do? Do you respect those things?
Out there when you were saying how are you making 40,000? So this is
Still
somebody
talking
that
about
that's what I'm
money.
saying. I'm thinking
no.
like it's a
This
matter
is
of you making
this is
more like,
disheartening. This is disheartening, Dana. You hurt my feelings.
oh, shut up.
The
I
reason I
asked
was
about respect, and we still talking about his money.
because I don't think that
I already
that
answered the
really should
question.
matter in some instances. Like I want to say some instances, but a lot of
What
instances
what
that
was
should
the
not matter.
question here?
It's scrolling. I'm just
What
thinking like the
Do
respect
you respect
that
black women
do
enough?
black women just naturally respect their black men. I think, and we're using the Latinos. Shout out to them. I think culturally they come up in the construct where men are respected by their women.
I think they're also coming from a culture where there are more of them married and there are more of them in the home. So maybe the answer is no, we don't respect black men enough
Hmm.
Yes,
because
because we look at their pockets.
we grew up differently.
D-
And by
let
Damn,
me
me
I mean
do black men want to be married? Do the majority of black men want to be married, want to create family, want to have that?
you answer my questions first. I might think about answering your question. You're not about to derail. Respecting black men, is it natural like it is for Maria?
No,
For
because we
me, it
base it
is.
on the income.
We don't know if Maria is respecting Hector. We get
Yeah.
married, do that?
No, you didn't. Yo.
oh shit. No,
Look, I'm done. I'm done.
listen because Mary over here is
I
respecting
mean, just from
Jamal.
what
So
You see, Mary.
I
Mary was
mean,
acting like we ain't see her sitting over there. She ain't never quiet till we start talking about Hector and them.
Hector,
no,
just tell us. Tell
seriously,
us.
seriously though, I think Dana's perspective is the minority. Like if we're being realistic about it, a lot of shit goes on the internet, and the women that pretend to be like Dana are on the internet. But those are the same women getting fucked raw by niggas that don't have no real jobs.
Mm.
So the majority of women are not Dana. The majority of women are taking these dudes that make 30K a year, 40K a year. They on the block bringing home a stack every couple hours or something.
You know why? You know why, Mary?
That's
And I'm
not
gonna
math
say
ain't
it.
nothing,
'Cause
Mary.
they usually have the better pipe. They usually have the better pipe because they know they don't got nothing else, so they're gonna give you that
Y'all,
good D.
y'all,
That's what
lit, y'all, are y'all serious right now? Y'all cannot talk about the respect for black men. Do
No,
you
what
hear? We
There
are
is
fucked.
respect.
Ho, sis. No, fuck that.
Better pipe.
This nigga Mary talking about he moving
Honey.
tax. She reduced black men to drug dealing.
no,
And
what
then,
I'm
and then
saying,
I'm not done. And then Nay says he has good pipe. Y'all cannot even fucking articulate about the respect or lack thereof for black men.
was going back to
Yo, I think that's the standard. For black, like we need to start listening. You want good pipe and money. Yeah.
I agree. I said that I don't think that we do respect black men as much because we look at them for what they can bring to the table financially.
listen, I don't
Let's
care if
be
you
real.
black, white, purple, yellow, green.
Now Henry would have found out that as A speaks for her emotions nightly, mine is substantiation. She can be
I ain't going crazy.
Witchy. Appreciate you for becoming a member, my G.
What up, buzzing, birds flipping dozen. Holla at your boy, thought your cousin wasn't.
Welcome to the family. Ariane with the final says Africans do it when they come to this country. They ain't coming over here like Prince Hakeem. Caribbean people too. It's Black Americans' issue. Master Builder Allah with the $10 was popping says working women relationships. You know, they say the most successful relationships are the ones between white men and black women. Is it because they see that man and automatically have a level of respect for white men?
No, it's because black women can
Motherfuckers
do.
be code switching left and right. So I'm speculating that they code switch getting with them too. Because when I asked about respect for black men, we start talking about how big their penises are. Nay?
No, I said pipe game, but yeah, I guess it falls in the same thing. Just, we probably respect them more because we just expect that they're gonna probably. I'm not saying me, but we expect that they're gonna probably make more money. If we're
Ooh.
talking about the money wise, we usually
With
look at
white
white men
men?
like they make. Yeah,
Oh no. We don't. I don't even look there. I don't even
I'm not,
think
but I'm just
about
saying
that.
when women go
I don't even
that route,
consider.
yeah.
I don't even consider divesting. It's weird.
But
I
what
feel
I'm
like they
saying
get
is,
what they
go ahead,
want. I feel
go
like
ahead.
black women get with white men and can do what they want. Like they kind of
That too.
they'll pay all their bills and don't care how much shit you talk or they just don't. The white men are so, to me, from what I see, like they're way more lenient. So like I
Absolutely.
know a lot of black men that will stand on some shit like, bitch, no, that's not what you about to do. You know,
I never seen the I don't be seeing white dudes with but like a Dana.